Okay, my name is Mennonite Norman. My inbred cousin Damien, aka No Hops, is busy today. He has a pretty bad toothache. He has to get a root canal done. So I'm here today to show you some survival tips, how to survive in the wild. Today I'm just going to show you how to cook a simple meal with ingredients you could find in the wild. If you know what you're doing, I'm not going to teach you that today, but today I got a onion and a sweet potato. I'm just gonna show you how to make a fire, grill this up all nice like, and yeah, and you're gonna have yourself a nice meal. So let's get this fire going because it's colder than a nun's cunt out today, and that's just no good. You can get you really bad hypothermia real quick in this weather. So what you want to do, the first step of starting a fire is you're gonna want to find some branches like a fallen tree or something easy to get at so you don't get hurt. You're gonna want to get machete or something if you have one available. You can also find these in the wild if you look like in the right place, like a abandoned shack or something. I found personally one in the house all rusted up. Just have to clean that up, and a campsite. So you never know what you're gonna find in a survival situation. So what you want to do is just hack down some branches. And another thing about when you're collecting branches and stuff, if it's all green on the inside, I don't know if you can see that, but if it's a little green, that's no good. That's still alive and that's going to cause a lot of smoke, which you don't want for cooking fire. That's good if you want to keep predators away, like cougars and bears, but not for a good old cooking fire like we were trying to make today. Okay, now that you got your sticks all gathered up, you just want to break them into smaller pieces. If you have a Y shape like this, old fork in the middle, you probably want to leave a little tail on that so you can use another one. See? You want at least 2 or 3 of these so you can break the Y's a little bit shoulder too, but try to keep them good so you can make a little like pyramid type shape, because that gets good airflow, and that's what you want for starting a fire if you have a lighter or something available to you. When you're in a survival situation, you want to keep your mind sane, so like you can sing to yourself. Personally, I like singing Bruno Mars. You know that one song that goes like, when I see her face, there's not a thing I would change, 'cause she's disgusting, and I cannot look at her for that long. And when I see her smile, I cannot help but gag, 'cause her teeth are rotten, and it smells too bad, and I beg. You know that Bruno Mars song? I'm not the best singer, so I don't sing with this people around, but that's a special treat for y'all. So once you get that good old pyramid going, you don't want to overcrowd the fire right at the start, because that will cause, you want the airflow to go. So you can also find this stuff in the wild, like I said, if you know what you're doing. Personally, I was stuck, so I found an old recycling plant, and that's where I got this to survive the night. And yeah, I want to be careful. I knocked over my thing. I always keep the lighter on me just in case I'm in a survival situation. Not because I smoke crack or anything, but you know, this one says flick my pick. More like flick my bean, am I right, boys? Okay, so what you do, you just Guys, I promise I know what I'm doing. there you go. So once you get your flame, you just want to break up tinier sticks and put them on the fire. So I'm just gonna fast forward till I get this fire lit, because who knows how long in a survival situation, how long it's gonna take. Okay, so like I said, once you get the flame going, you want to put smaller sticks in there, because those will catch and keep going. You can find some weeds like this. Those are really good crop suckers to put on the fire. You guys want to hear a joke? Yeah? Okay. That's not my wife, that's my camel. I've been thinking about getting into queer and stand-up comedians. So when you're cooking a fire, you don't want to cook on the flames. That's not what you want to do at all. You want to wait till you got a good fire going, it burns down a little bit, you get those nice coals. If there's any men out there over the age of 18 and want a late circumcisions, I also do those in the shed with this thing right here. It's only going to cost you $69.99, and I think it's a pretty good deal. Okay, so I'm getting this fire going pretty good, but it's not good enough for a good old cooking fire. So you just want to keep on feeding the fire. Okay, I'm getting up close and personal with you guys now. So what you're trying to do, is get down low, just blow on that fire. Oh, that singed my eyebrows a little bit, I think. I heard that little. Okay, so you want to blow on it like you're blowing old birthday candles. Not too hard, not too soft. Because the key to a fire is air. So that's like one of my tips for you. So you want half the fire to be a little bit of coal so you can get cooking, and the other side to be the fire. So when you're done cooking, you can still have a fire and warm up, and yeah, you don't freeze to death. So now that I got that good, I'm gonna start preparing the vegetables later. So just gonna clean off my knife a little bit. And get cooking. So what you want to do is just dice up the yams. You do it however you want. Okay, I just having a little fun there. You probably shouldn't do that in a survival situation, but this is just a tutorial, and I was just having fun for y'all. So, because I have a smaller cast iron pan, I'm just gonna, I don't want to overcrowd it, so I'm just gonna put a few pieces in for today's meal. Because you also want to ration out your food, because you don't know how long you're gonna be stuck in the wild for. That looks like a good amount for today's meal. And a little fun fact, you really can learn a lot from movies. I learned this one from Shrek. Shrek, and I quote, says to Donkey, when they in that cornfield, I believe it is, or in that field. Onions have many layers, just like an ogu. I believe how the quote goes. We used to live by it. I was gonna get that tattooed, but COVID hit and all the shops closed. So, just gonna take a few onions. I'm just gonna put a little bit of jig sauce on here, the spig mop, aftermath of doing that to certain spices and peppers. That's basically it for how to cook a meal over the fire. So, the video's not over yet. I will tune in when the meal is done and I'll give a good old send off and a taste test of my meal today. Yeah, a little bit of ash might get into your food, but a little bit of that won't hurt anybody. Unless you're using some weird stuff to set the fire, like oil and gasoline. You might want to wait for that to kick off, but I'm all good. So, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'll tune in when it's ready. It's been on the fire for about 15 minutes, so let's get a little taste test. How do you do this? Scrumptious. Nothing better than a fire cooked meal. I just got a text from Damien. He got some scooter maneuvers done. So this is gonna be it. So to remember to put out your fire when you're done with it, like this. In a bottle, feed for Johnny on the bottle. Well, the devil can scrap, the Lord has. Then I have to go back to the cattle, you know, so I'm out. And remember, Mullet Gang. And this has been Mennonite Norman, and I'm out. Enjoy the scooter maneuvers. Fuck the sun, bro. Fuck.
Go do it.